What's up, y'all? It's S-Rank CJ back with another video. First off, thanks for your support. Please like and consider subscribing. Today's video is based on the anime Jujutsu Kaisen. The main character, Yuji Itadori, gains a powerful alter ego, so to speak, by consuming the finger of a ancient cursed deity from thousands of years ago.
You'd eat it to gain stronger cursed energy.
By consuming the finger of this ancient curse, he becomes powerful because he is now the physical reincarnation of the demon or curse named Sukuna. Sukuna is only able to appear using Itadori's body when he allows it, and later on they both agree to a pact that allows him to come and go with certain circumstances. A pact is an agreement that they both enter in, like a verbal agreement or a verbal contract, and if one breaks it, then there's dire consequences to deal with.
It's not about whether you believe me or not. I'll be the one punished if I break it.
So that's the subject of today. Would you consume this demon's finger named Sukuna to gain this immense power? Because first of all, you're dealing with essentially like a possession, so to speak, because you would be letting him borrow your body at certain times, and everything that he commits while using your body, you can still feel it, see it, and experience it as if you were doing it. So whether he's going on rampages or slaughtering a bunch of people, you still feel it. You still feel it, and you still experience those feelings. It's a tough decision. You have positives, negatives, pros and cons. So we're gonna start with the negatives first. The first one is obvious. So the taste probably tastes horrible. It's a 1,000-year-old finger. I mean, what do you expect? So it's probably a rotten piece of flesh that you have to consume. So the taste, texture, and all that, I can imagine is horrible. So that's the first negative. Second negative is that the Gojo and the other curse users are allowing Itadori to consume the fingers because he is scheduled for later execution. So because he is the only one that can withstand Sukuna's strength, he is gathering all the fingers, he's going to consume them, and then they're going to execute Itadori and Sukuna. So that's the main thing, because it's an agreement between Itadori and Gojo and the other curse users, because Itadori is one of few that can withstand and reincarnate Sukuna. He has agreed to consume all 20 fingers, and after doing so, he and Sukuna will both be executed. So that's the second negative, is that you're almost guaranteed to die at the end of it. As I mentioned before, the third one, at the end of it, when Sukuna does borrow your body, so to speak, you can experience everything he does, good or bad, to himself or to others. So that's something you have to live with, seeing those horrible visions that he's going through and, you know, exterminating people. You get to experience that firsthand, and I'm sure that's a horrible experience to continuously live over and over and over again. So those are the main negatives. I'm sure there are many more, but those are the main. On to the positives or the pros. The first pro is that you will never die, so to speak, because Sukuna needs you to host his body to reincarnate within you, because there's only a certain few that can do so. So the first positive is that you won't die, and he'll revive you if you do so. He can regenerate certain organs or body parts. For example, if you lose a hand, he can regenerate the hand for you using reverse curse technique.
Fix your heart and bring us both back to life.
Number two is it's difficult for the stronger curses to defeat you as well as the curse users, because Sukuna is one of the stronger curses within the series. So there's not a lot of people that can defeat him, especially the curses. The curses only equate to strength of maybe half his strength, a third of his strength. So he's very easily able to defeat these other curses. So you're pretty protected in those regards. Number three, as I mentioned before, so you can make a pact with him. Sometimes you may or may not remember, it depends on the situations. In the anime series, Yuji Itadori doesn't remember the pact that he made with Sukuna, but in short, use Itadori's body for 1 minute at a time, and Itadori won't remember what was going on during that time period, but Sukuna promises not to harm his closest allies in the series. But with all that being said, if you watched my previous video, you know that he is my favorite character in the series, so it's an obvious decision for me. My answer is a hell no. The cons far outweigh the pros, in my opinion. The second that he figured out a way that he doesn't need me or need my body or he regains full control with the 20 fingers, you already know I'm out of there. He's gonna take over my body or get rid of me somehow. So that far outweighs the pros and the cons in my opinion. Not to mention that you have to experience all the cruel things that he does to other people. Also, the main con is that you have impending death almost guaranteed, because Gojo and the others, many people don't want to see Sukuna revive, so they're going to do their hardest to exterminate you and him as soon as they can. This comes down to the old saying, what does it benefit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? This is exactly what you're doing by consuming his fingers. You may be gaining the world, but you'll certainly lose your soul. Now, do you think it's worth it? Would you consume his fingers? Now, just because I wouldn't consume a devil finger doesn't mean I wouldn't consume something with the word devil in it. Click the next video to see which are my favorite devil fruit users in the anime One Piece, and which one would I want to eat if I had the choice. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. Check you next time. Peace.